Hi guys, I am back with another review. This is a wig that I actually won. TressAllure Wigs has a giveaway on Instagram um, once a month, and I happened to enter this giveaway, and I randomly won. There are some new wigs that the TressAllure line has to offer. This is one of them. This is called Feathered Bob. Um, I'm a little confused about the name of the wig, and I'll tell you why. But I'll tell you quite honestly, I have quite a few things to say about this wig, and some of them, well, most of them are good. Um, Actually, most of them are good. What really confuses me the most is the name of this wig. The name is Feathered Bob. I'm sorry, this is not a bob. This is not a bob in any way, shape, or form. A bob is a haircut that comes down and is blunt and about chin length. A longer bob or a lob is longer. It can be this length, but it's going to be all around the same length and a blunt edge. You can have an angled bob that's shorter in the back and longer in the front. You can have a bob with bangs. Years ago, there was a very, very blunt bob that many of us had our daughters in, which was referred to as a China chop. No offense intended. That was the name of the haircut. There's also the Dutch boy, which is another bob. This, I'm sorry, I don't know who gave this wig the moniker of feathered bob. This is not a bob. So I don't want to confuse anybody who knows their hairstyles. This is more of a feathered layered wig. I would even go as far to say that this is more of a feathered shag than a feathered bob. We've got some shagginess here, which I really like. I think it's great. It's similar. This is similar to Jackson and Avery, but it's also different. I'm not saying that I don't like this wig because I do. But one of the other things that I don't think works for me is the shade. Now, the shade, and I picked this shade out. It looked different online than it did when I opened up the box. Okay, the shade is M as in Mary, C as in Catherine, 1401 24/18T. So this is the shade. It's more on the warm shot side. I would say it's more of a strawberry blonde, so to speak. It's not a bad color. I think the color is really nice. I think for me, I look much better in a cooler toned wig. The makeup that I'm wearing right now doesn't do this wig any justice because the makeup that I'm wearing is basically for cooler tones, but I don't have a lot of warm toned makeup. Um, I don't know, like it's so weird because I like this wig. I don't love it, but I like it. I wore this wig in the house all day yesterday, and my husband didn't give me any feedback whatsoever. Usually he'll say, "Oh, Cassie, that wig looks so nice on you. I like that very much. Is very, very beautiful." Or he'll say, "Oh my God, Cassie, that wig does nothing for you. No, no, please don't wear that when you go out with me." This one, he just didn't say anything. He didn't say whether he liked it. He didn't say if he didn't like it. So my thoughts are he was probably just on the fence about it. His thoughts were probably like, there she goes in another wig. So What I like about this wig, and I will tell you what I do like about this wig, is that I do like the feathering that starts right at the chin line. I think it's extremely flattering for a square shaped face. It softens my face, and Lord knows I need to have my face softened. So I think it's really flattering. I also like the feathered angles. I think feathered angles just add so much to a wig. Um, it's very similar to other wigs that I have, like Jackson. I kind of think I like this better than Jackson, though, and I think I like this better than Avery. Either way, I think TressAllure did a great job with this wig. Um, I think that they missed the point on naming it because this is not a bob. Please listen to me. This is not a bob. So I'm going to take her off and show you how she looks on the inside. And surprisingly, I was very surprised. There is minimal to no permatease in here. And I was kind of surprised that I really liked this wig that has minimal to no permatease. I love the way you can't complain about the way that this wig is constructed. We've got that nice laser cut front, and we've got this little silicone strip which keeps the wig in place more. Like it's a really well made wig. We have the Velcro straps, which I am so fond of. I wish every wig had Velcro straps. The ear tabs are like super duper comfortable. The parting space is great. Like there's nothing I can complain about with this wig. She really does have a natural looking parting space. I mean, I think my main issue with this wig, other than the name, is really the color. I think that if I had chosen, or if I had known, um, how can I put this? If I had known that there was a cooler tone in this wig, I would have jumped at the chance. Because this had, I think if I had chosen like a toffee color, or maybe even a brown with like a mocha color, I think it would have been a lot better for me. Um, Again, this shade 24 slash 18T, it's a nice shade. It's basically a strawberry blonde, but for me, I don't think it works. I really don't. I don't think it works. This is a great wig, however, for since the color doesn't work for me, this is a great at home wig. I will not She will not go unworn. She will be worn. I wore her yesterday around the house, and I'm wearing her again around the house today. The other thing that I find very unusual that I like about this is not a dense wig. I would say the density is a lower density than for what I usually wear, but the way the feathering and the way that the wig is designed, it still manages to look good. And I think that's because there are some softening effects with this feathering. Um, that's really that's really all that I have to say. It really is a lovely wig. I think TressAllure did a good job in designing it. I think the design is great. But please, and this is to every single wig company out there, this isn't just to TressAllure. This is for every wig company. Please, you guys, you're in the wig business, you're in the hair business. You know what a certain hairstyle looks like. Don't call something a bob when it isn't a bob. I think it's misleading to people. People who don't know a lot about hairstyles will go around thinking this is a true bob, and it isn't. So that's basically my plea. Just please call a wig what it is. This is more of a feathered shag. Call it a feathered shag. Call it an angled cut. Don't call it a bob. So that's it. Have a good day. I'm off again to bake, and I will see you later. Let me find where I need to cut this off, and I will be out of your hair. Bye.